This is my first time in Nashville, and one thing that Dave said to us all is you can learn from everybody. And after all the years of my music background, that is absolutely true. Everybody has a little piece of knowledge that if you're able to pick up, and anybody that is interested in taking their production to the next level, whether it be a beginner to intermediate to even advanced, I would highly, highly recommend in the future for anybody that has the opportunity to come to 2 days with Dave to do it and see what it can do for you as well.
To hear someone who you really look up to tell you something like, hey, you should make a decision and you should just pick a sound and go with it. It has helped tremendously just to be able to see what he does and to hear from someone who's been successful and he's stayed grounded throughout the process as well. So it's definitely something I would recommend to anybody.
I am a student, and I feel like a lot of what we learn at school can be very technical and not so much creative based. Not to mention, like, you may not get to learn from people who are actively working. So getting to learn from Dave as well as like learn with Dave as he's like working on a song, as he's doing a remix, like you can't really beat that. So definitely worth the price.
Coming into the course, I knew Dave from years ago, and I just started my music production career a few years back, and Dave's reputation and experience is phenomenal. So I was really looking forward to getting in the studio with him and learning from his experience and knowledge, and the course was outstanding. Watching his process from beginning to end in terms of remixing, watch him actually work with another act and produce their record live in the studio and in front, how fast he was working, programs he was using, all the information that he gave. The course has been excellent. 100% take the course. You're going to have very few opportunities to get into a studio to work with a production maestro, if you will, like Dave Audé.
At some point, I've been doing this 25 years, so at some point you have to give back and you have to sort of try and let the next generation or current generation learn from the mistakes I've made and some of the things I've figured out. There was a lot of moments the last couple of days where people were asking questions and were very surprised by my answer and some information that they didn't know existed, whether it was regarding publishing or sound exchange, also just basically making decisions and figuring out how to get to the next place when you're making a song. It's not easy, and I've done it, and I've had many ups and downs over the last couple decades, and I really feel like I helped a couple people today, so makes me feel pretty good. If they're serious about making music, absolutely. You should come hang out with me for a couple days. You can learn a couple things, maybe a dozen things, maybe one thing that changes everything for you.